Hey everybody, welcome back to our P.O.V. podcast.
Sup, motherfuckers?
Episode 4. Alright.
Hey.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our P.O.V. podcast.
You said that.
I know. I'm Joey.
I'm Cameron.
Our special guest star today, Richard.
I'm Richard.
Oh
Made me do it like that.
I know. No one's seen, but he flailed his arm like a puppet.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Richard.
Like an acoustic
I'll play the
child.
effect.
Like an acoustic?
Acoustic.
Oh, acoustic.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't
He
joke
played
about
the
that.
acoustic guitar.
He played the acoustic guitar. But yeah, I want to remind everybody that today our episode is sponsored by Bella Italia.
This shit again.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, we're gonna get to the sponsor later. This is just a generic opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our guest star today. Yeet, Reggie.
Yeah, hi. It's exciting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First guest on the podcast.
How does it feel to be special?
I'm special all the time, but this is an extra type of special.
Oh yeah.
I'm honored.
this is I'm on the internet kind of special.
Yeah.
This is my kids are gonna see this one day kind of special.
Oh my gosh.
I sat there and I seen an episode of another podcast and they went and they're like, oh yeah, my kid's gonna see what I do one day, and I'm like, that's kind of frightening.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I don't think I'll have kids.
But Richard is here as part of our next 3 weeks. I think I don't know if I told you this, Cameron, but
I
for the
don't know.
next 3 weeks we have guest stars. We have Richard today, our first and amazing episode person.
Yeah.
Next week we have Austin. Austin says he's gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
And this may be, and then the week after that, which should be episode 7. Yeah, episode 7. No, episode 6.
Yeah, 6.
This is 4.
Should be
I
6.
failed algebra
Which- yeah.
too, but I know
Yeah,
it's
episode
6.
6. This may be the first time he's hearing it, but I'm gonna ask Dylan today. I'm like, hey, you
Oh,
want to do it? He's gonna be like, I'm on the podcast episode, and then the week after that's our Comic-Con episode,
Oh fuck yeah.
which I want to do the first video podcast. Like I'll just maybe just walk around.
Yeah.
It might be like 30.
It's like
40
a
minutes.
vlog, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. It'll be very. It could be short, and then I'll do audio, of course, for iTunes listeners.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's like 50 of them.
Really?
Yeah, there's like
Oh.
we have more subscribers to
Goodness.
iTunes. And then
How
we
many
do
subs
YouTubers.
I'm gonna check our YouTube subs real quick.
Last time I
because
checked, we
I
had
like
15.
Yeah, last time I
numbers.
checked was 15 too.
Okay.
Awesome.
I need to get my cosplay shit ready for Comic Con.
Yeah. This is part of what I am affectionately calling. And Cameron, get ready. This is the next 10 minutes of this. What I'm affectionately calling Friendship Fiesta.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. So next
You
3 weeks.
are so gay.
Friendship Fiesta. so that's next. That's our next 3 weeks for today, including this week. I also want to talk about our your P.O.V. project.
Oh yeah, I
project-
remember this.
Oh yeah, the project that we started on Facebook.
Yeah.
We are doing that in part of Movement Month. That's
Ooh.
affectionately what it's called.
Is that like an actual month, or did you make it up?
Yep. So that was our
These
theme.
are those sound effects that you were talking about.
Those are sound effects for Movement Month. But yeah, so I'll go into it real quick, and then we're
Do it.
gonna ask Richard, and we're gonna talk to Richard.
Okay,
Yeah.
ask me
Yeah,
all you
Richard.
want.
All right. But yeah, so your POV project is a movement sponsored by our POV podcast, which is us, obviously.
Yeah.
If you're listening, to increase discussion and promote conversation in the world. So with so many different point of views and like different backgrounds of people, it's important to get a conversation started with everybody.
Mhm.
So go to your POV project. We have our own Facebook page, so that's pretty awesome. Go and email us there, or email us at yourpovproject@gmail.com and give us your point of view.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because I like how our aesthetic is point of view.
Yeah.
I love that.
I remember James was telling us, he was like, I'm surprised it wasn't taken. I go, yeah, I fucking was too. Like, we grabbed that. But yeah, Richard, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
There's not much to know. I'm a boring kid.
No, you're not.
And I'm a
I
really boring
relate to
kid.
that.
So, us being here in Florida in the U.S., but you are not from the U.S.
I'm not originally from the U.S.
Where are you from, Richard?
Born and raised in Germany up
Oh.
until 5 years ago. Moved here. So I mean,
Oh, yeah.
getting a point of view from across the big pond.
There you go. Across the great big ocean for us.
Mm.
But yeah, so you and your people, Hofbräu House, amazing.
Me and my people. Yeah, I hear the jokes every day. It's
Oh, it's great. I remember he went and Austin took me to Hofbräu House, and he's just like, yeah, you're gonna try it. And oh my god, this is where Richard is. Why did he ever leave? Why do you ever leave this place? They have chicken.
He comes running up to me, and I quote, he says, "This is why Italians and the Germans are such good friends." Love it.
Oh my god. I read over, I'm like, wow. I'm like, you have strudel.
You have strudel.
You have strudel. I ate the strudel. I had chicken. I had a big Bavarian pretzel. And then immediately as I walked outside, I threw up everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Everything. I was just like, yep, this was amazing. Walked outside. I ate too much.
Insult not taken.
Yeah, it was.
But I love how the last time we went, they actually ordered, or not ordered, they offered all three of us shots.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
And I was
Oh
like,
my
which
God.
one of us looks of age, please?
I know Austin was like, oh, did he say it? Or he said he's going to say. He's like, oh yeah, we should just say, oh yeah, we're not of age. I'm like, why the fuck would you say that, you idiot?
Austin was going to say we're not of age, and then I was going to pull the card as if this is a German restaurant, this should be German laws.
Yeah, there you go. I'd just be like,
What is the drinking age in
Oh, fuck.
Germany?
16 for like beers and stuff, but
Oh.
hard liquors you have to be 18.
Oh, okay. So not as shitty as the U.S. Okay.
I think that's in England. England. I think most places. I know England is too. I know a lot of places in Europe, and I think even like South America. They're just like, yeah, you could vote, you could go to the army, and you fucking have alcohol.
Yeah.
Which I think is super stupid that they don't do that here.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was. I was just like, yeah, I think it's good because of that time your brain developing. But I think it was Edward. I think it was Camilla's brother. He's just like, well, you're old enough to go to the army. I go, yeah. He's like, you're old enough to vote at 18. I go, yeah. He's like, you're old enough to buy a gun. I go, yeah. He's like, and you're old enough to age of consent. And I go, yeah. He's like, so why shouldn't you be able to drink?
That's true.
I go, yeah. I said,
but
you're
like,
That's a good point.
You're choosing political office. You could give consent. You could shoot somebody. You could join the military. It's like I think at that point, you might be allowed. You can smoke at 18, like without anybody saying shit.
Yeah.
It's like, so I think at that point, I mean,
where weed's legal, is it like, no, it's 21 to get recreational weed, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 21 where it's legal.
Did you hear about that? Morgan is suing Florida because they're making it too hard to access weed.
Really?
Yeah,
For
Morgan.
like medical?
Yep.
Wow. I mean, that was that whole thing.
I'm so fine with that. Weed's basically legal, so like,
Yeah, it's.
I don't understand.
That's actually one of our topics. I wanted to cover,
Really?
so it's actually.
I love talking about weed.
Yeah, it's the whole legalization process and
Mhm.
whatnot. I know that's a whole. I watched it. I think it was the Adam Ruins Everything on it,
Mm.
and he was just like, yeah, there's no like negative side effects to this and that. I remember you said the whole thing about your throat.
Yeah.
It's like that's the whole thing, and I know it's.
Well, that's just if you smoke it. Like,
Yeah.
there's tons of different ways to take weed.
And if you're like younger, I think it's in 25, then your brain's not fully developed, and that could cause memory
Yeah.
loss. But it's while there is no like significant downside as far as like a health concern, I don't think it's still stupid. I
Smoking weed?
as a recreational purpose, I think it's still stupid. Medical, I think it's from what I heard, it's a wonderful thing.
I don't think it's stupid at all. Because if you think, in my opinion,
Your point of view.
yeah,
Just
people
Just
who
throwing that
say
out there.
like, yeah,
throwing
people
that
who
out.
say smoking weed is like stupid and should be illegal. Like, then by the same logic, you should say drinking alcohol recreationally is stupid and illegal. Because alcohol is way worse for you than weed.
Yeah, see, that's the argument that a lot of people bring up. I don't think it should be
Yeah.
illegal because I mean, if you're like what, like you're like 15, you get caught, with weed.
Yeah.
That essentially could ruin your whole life if you're on your
Mhm.
record. Which I mean, I think it should be. I don't think it should be like, oh yeah, you're 15, do whatever you want. I think it should be like maybe like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like as
Again,
far as the
cigarettes are
age-wise.
way worse for you than weed.
But that's the argument. They're like, well, you can allow alcohol and tobacco. I said, yes, but there's like guns and knives. I said, and I see you arguing, well, the stick doesn't really kill someone, but it could. It's like it doesn't mean those things are good. It's just like, listen, the car's already on fire. Might as well add more gasoline.
Mm.
That's essentially the same. That's essentially. I mean, that's what that. It's just like, oh well, we already have alcohol and tobacco. It's like I get it, but those aren't good either.
Yeah.
It's just being like, well, there's already bad stuff in the world. Why not add more? That's just like, no, it's not
Three
how that
three
works.
negatives make a
That's what
negative.
I'm saying.
I
It's-
just like, I
yeah.
don't think weed's bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, it's not like
It's
bad.
definitely better than everything else that's legal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's.
Yeah.
I think that. I also heard the whole thing. I know that's all bullshit with the whole gateway drug thing. That's all stupid.
Oh yeah, that's fucking stupid.
The only thing I agree with it on the argument that's made is that that didn't happen. The argument that's made is that it's like, oh, it's a gateway. It's if you
We're
have
closed. We're
yeah,
closed.
it's like it's been say
Yeah,
the
I'm
if
sorry.
people are trying to walk up to our studio, it's
That
like
man
listen,
was in a suit and I got scared.
yeah, dude, what is he, Mrs. Smith?
I was like, ooh, this
but-
fucker.
But
Sorry, go.
they're like, oh yeah, it's not a gateway drug or anything. I'm like, but it puts you in more of a position to be able to access harder drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like saying, okay,
Yeah.
you buy a pistol, but it's not saying you're gonna buy an AK then. It's just like, but you're already at the gun store. The gun store may also happen to sell AKs.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I think it's. I mean, regardless, I think if they had better laws around it, I think that, like, all those problems could be avoided.
Yeah.
Including like the overpopulation. Like, I know a lot of people who go to like jail on weed crimes. It's just like, oh yeah, you're like 15K, you're gonna go to jail now. You know, you smoked a blunt or something. It's just like, oh, this, you know, it's like that's. It's like, granted, you give them a slap on the wrist and teach them, hey, you know, probably not the best thing to do for you, but I don't think it should ruin their whole life at that point. That's fucking stupid. But I think we all agree, people who vape, fucking retarded. I'm just gonna put that out there. If you're sitting there, I was going to your play, Cameron, and someone, it was like cherry flavored, cherry scented, and she was vaping like a motherfucker because I guess she couldn't do it in the theater. She's like, and she's sitting there fucking blowing this thing, and I'm walking behind her, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I loudly and over exaggerated started coughing my ass off. And finally she put it away. I'm like, listen, just because you want to be one of those fucking hippies doesn't mean I need to smell your bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, fucking stand on the sidewalk. Don't do it in front of somebody.
I can't really strongly like say one way or another. They haven't been like a thing long enough.
Yeah, they're not.
Like we need more scientific like shit evidence and studies behind it to know if it's like actually safe. Because it's water and you can like fucking flood your lungs with that shit.
Plus, it's still you're still inhaling smoke.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's water vapor.
Yeah,
but,
it's
like,
it's still like a it's still like a vapor.
It.
I mean, regardless whether it's healthy or not, I just think it's stupid. Right?
Yeah, I think the people that are doing it is just something to do, like something to occupy them right now.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to feel like the health effects of tobacco or whatnot. But then again, it's almost just as bad to vape.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who vape and a lot of people who smoke weed, and it's like, I don't know. I don't like consent to that, but like, you know, I don't really fucking care what other people do. So.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, really. I think it's just that. I don't know. I think the whole culture around it too is just kind of like I went and
those pretentious fucks who like,
I know.
Yeah, I vape. I'm healthier than you.
I vape, bro. It's like,
and
fuck
I'm like,
you and your
shut
vape.
up. You're almost as bad as vegans.
One dude tried to do that where I work. They went and the guy was like sitting in a corner and trying to vape, and I walked over. I'm like, the fuck you doing? He's like, oh well, it's vape. I'm like, it's still like by law you can't do that in a restaurant. I'm like, well, listen, by law. He's like, oh, okay, well, here, let me put it away. And I'm like, listen, even still, if it wasn't by law, we still wouldn't fucking allow that. You're in a a restaurant.
That's indecent to other people.
And you'd be sitting there fucking vaping chocolate, whatever the fuck you're vaping. It's like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here.
They're usually fruity, Jay. Usually fruity.
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck. Exactly, they are fruity. That's why. I know Austin wanted to talk about it, so I'm not going to go too depth into it, and I'll save it a little for next week. But they recently redid Spider-Man's origin. It's essentially the same thing, but you just update it like, oh, cool, he's got a cell phone now, and then, TVs, and they had a whole thing instead of like the old one. But J. Jonah Jameson in a panel is sitting there with the angriest, manliest dude you can think of. Instead of a fat cigar in his mouth, is sitting there fucking vaping. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. I'm like, this motherfucker, I said, wouldn't be caught dead fucking vaping. that's like a police, just like Commissioner Gordon, like old-timey police chief being like, yep, here, let me vape. It's like, fuck you. It's like that one. I at Tom Holland and at marveled on that, and they haven't responded, but I'm pretty sure they're as upset as I am.
Oh my god.
I'm just fucking stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we saw Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Fuck yeah, we did.
That was a fucking good movie.
Oh my god. What's the actor who played Spider-Man? What's his name?
Tom Holland.
I want to suck his dick.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
But
He's
yeah,
so
I know
cute.
Austin and I, we sat there at the end, and just a huge weight came off of our shoulders as soon as the credits rolled.
Yeah.
Because we were so nervous about that movie, but it was really good.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with it.
Yeah.
I
loved it.
I don't know. I wasn't too nerdy. I know Austin was like fucking.
I was like deadly nervous.
Yeah, honestly.
I wasn't too nervous. I'm like, it's gonna be good regardless.
Yeah. The only other Spider-Man movie I saw before that was Spider-Man 3, I think.
Yeah.
The one with Venom.
Yeah.
I really liked that
I
one.
love that one.
And I was like, ooh, this better be good. Like, this better be like, I can't remember it that much like Spider-Man 3, but I think it was better than that. I'm not 100% sure though.
Oh yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
It was way better than Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
I remember Spider-Man 3. I think was at the time. Even I think I liked it better than the Amazing Spider-Man. I think that was the first one.
The Amazing Spider-Mans were sort of a disappointment, especially the second one.
Really?
Oh,
you didn't like
fuck.
the second one?
I didn't really like the second one, no.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I hit my mic stand.
For an audio file, you're like, let me just fucking keep swatting at it.
No, I didn't mean to do it.
I'm like a cat when it's something you're on.
It's a background noise.
It's a some white noise. We'll get
go.
fucking plenty of that. You'll hear like an ice maker going off, or like a fucking chainsaw in the middle.
Or Cameron yelling, "I'm queer."
Yeah, that was fucking great. A lot of people, that was their favorite part. They're like, listen, the podcast was great. They said, but my favorite part of that one was either Cameron screaming, "I'm queer." They said, or you being semi kind of racist. And I'm like, thank you. I'm like, it wasn't intended that way, but thank you. I'm like, all right.
I know I posted on
I'm glad this
Snapchat.
is taken well.
I'm glad there's not an angry mom waiting for me.
Yeah. I posted on Snapchat. I was like, 2842 is the best part. Just listen to it.
I know, I
and then
see that.
everyone, like all my friends were like, I listened to 2842, and I started laughing, and I was like, I'm making that my ringtone or my text tone.
I told John Eric that too. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
make it. He's like, he's not gonna do that. And I go, he is 100%. He goes,
100%.
That is amazing that he's gonna do that. That is awesome. But yeah, Spider-Man was really good. There wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
Easter eggs this time. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there wasn't a lot of super big Easter eggs this time. There wasn't really
anything too much, no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was almost like, I mean, it was more in the universe than Wonder Woman was. Remember how Wonder Woman?
I didn't watch
You
one. I
see-
haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it either.
Wonder Woman was, and if everybody out there who hasn't, but you, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I think other than like Wayne Industries or like Wayne Enterprises, that's the only other reference to an outside universe.
Huh.
Otherwise, it's just sort of like, it starts off. It's not really a spoiler. It just starts off with her in like Wayne Enterprises looking at a picture. Then it does the whole story, and then it ends the same way.
Oh.
There's like her warrior stuff in the background. There's no like real big Easter egg. No real like, oh look, blinking you'll miss at moments. There's just very much. This is her story. She's in the universe now. She's well equipped, and she's just gonna go do her now.
And she's fucking hot. Sorry.
Yep, 100%. I will agree with that
100.
completely.
Okay. She's nice.
She was in the military.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's from. I think she's what, Iraq or Jordan?
Israel, I think.
Israel. That's right.
Yeah,
Well, I know.
she was in the pageant where Steve Harvey messed up.
Yeah,
She was
that's right.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think she didn't win, but
she didn't.
Yeah,
she
win.
was
I
she was
know.
one of the people like in the pageant.
Mm.
But yeah, she was in the. You said what? It was Israeli.
Israel.
She was in the Israeli Special Forces, I think.
Oh wow.
Or she was like a higher up, more than just like like a private or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how the whole military system works, but she was like, she did that whole thing. That's why she was well combat trained and everything. And I'm like,
That's cool.
I'm like, just a woman who could, drop kick someone, drop kick the teeth out of their mouth. Something about that's kind of hot.
She must have been really good at all the fight calls. Oh my god. I don't know if you know when you need to like do stage combat, there's like a whole fucking there's a whole rehearsals just for I remember in Fiddler.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a huge fight, but there was like a whole section of rehearsal dedicated to this one dude figuring out how to punch another guy in the stomach, but not actually punch him.
Yeah.
And make it look real. And in movies like that, they probably have a whole they probably take fight scenes 7, 8, 9 times. And she's combat trained, so that should be easier.
I know on Conan. I look at Richard, but I say Conan because he kind of reminds me of him.
I've never watched Conan, so.
Yeah, he too is a strawberry blonde ginger kind of person. Of Richard is him and his elf looking ass.
Elf looking ass. Oh, that's a story on its own.
Him and his elf looking motherfucker.
Let's not.
But they went and he also had a whole thing where he was like combat training with Gal Gadot. Gal
Name.
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. There we go. I don't know why I keep saying it wrong. I get it right and then I don't. Yeah, Gal Gadot, and he was had the whole combat training with the sword and the shield, and she's just fucking beating on with the rubber sword, and it was very precise, very technical, and it looked like they were fucking professionals at it. And
That's
I'm like, damn. All right.
I saw this one fucking preview for this movie coming out, Atomic Blonde.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
It was just a preview, and there's she's in a kitchen or some shit, and
Yeah.
there's 5 guys running at her one at a time, and she fucking takes them out, and I'm like, this movie looks badass. I want to watch this.
I don't know if you guys remember when I went to see Creed. I went to see Creed with
I saw that.
I seen Creed with Dad. I think it came out like a couple days after Thanksgiving, but I had seen it like November 1st. Like that's how like soon it came. I got to see it like 2 weeks early because we spend like $1 billion on movie tickets every year. So
Yeah.
we get a whole fucking row of a movie theater. So they're just like, okay, cool. We automatically enter you to win the sweepstakes, and hey, guess what? You won. I go, okay, cool. So I think like 200 people won. And they're like, all right, cool. So you get 2 movie tickets to go see it. So me and Dad went. And it was great. And I had that for Atomic Blonde. And I'm like, cool, let me try and get it. But this was like the day after I got the email. And all the tickets, it was like as a demand thing. So all the tickets were already gone. Like,
Oh, wow.
Fuck. Otherwise, I would have seen it early. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, great. I know me and Austin seen a trailer for that. I forgot what movie we seen. I think it was Power Rangers. And they had a trailer for that. And the trailer was her kicking ass to jumping out of a window. There's like the German dude. There's like the fucking German. Point to Ridge.
Yeah.
Richard. Richard. But there was like a German dude, and he's fucking hysterical. And then she's like making that like some French chick. And me and Austin sort of looked at each other. I'm like, I want to see this. And he's like, yeah, I want to see this too.
Reason enough to go see this movie.
I like this works. I'm like, this looks like a good fucking movie.
Yeah. I just like fucking women kicking ass.
Yeah, women pretty.
I love seeing a
Women pretty
fucking
cool.
like powerful female protagonist because like
That's what I heard a lot from Wonder Woman was.
yeah.
Even like the guys too. They're like back your older men, maybe like your 30s, a little older than us, but not like old. Even your 30s and even like late 20s, they're just like, yeah, we never really seen a strong female protagonist growing up. So that's why I'm so happy all the teenagers, the young adults, all the kids now have like a Wonder Woman type person to look
I
up
remember
to.
I saw this one meme and it was like, no wonder men are so confident all the time. I just saw Wonder Woman and now I feel like a fucking badass.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah.
I seen a Facebook post and it's just like all the men are very scared. All the women in the theater are ready to kick some ass, and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad this didn't happen. Imagine someone trying to pull something, they would get their fucking ass beat after seeing that. I would just, but yeah, everybody was saying like, I'm so happy to see that now women have this powerful role model. I'm like, that's fucking great, and the movie was amazing too.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just DC for you, just being amazing people.
And it's like, I'm gay, so I don't like the women for their looks. Like, I don't objectify that shit.
Yeah, it was very much a, oh my god, this is like here's the cycle I went through. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wonder Woman is fighting somebody. Oh my god, it's what, Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Oh my god, Gal Gadot's doing awesome at that. She just kicked the dude in the face, and then she do a backflip, and I'd be like, yes. And she do a backflip, and I'm like, yep. And I'm like, the man in me is very happy that she did that. And then immediately went back to, oh my god, Wonder Woman kick in the face, flip. That's how that cycle went. I'd be like, this is amazing. I cried a little when she's like blocking bullets with shit, and the music was playing. I'm like, Austin's like, you had like a tear in your eye, and I'm like, oh, it was amazing. Like,
No shame at all.
It was like anti-tank rounds, and she's just like, fuck you, I got a shield. And I'm like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, Spider-Man was awesome.
Yeah. Full circle, right back to Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man was like that movie too. Spider-Man and Wonder Woman were that very much.
Yeah.
They sort of stood on their own, and they just fucking rocked. Very happy with superhero movies. If our Twitter followers were bigger, which I think we have like 4.
Ooh,
Maybe 5.
that's an even number. Oh, that's not. But I like 5.
sorry to disappoint you there. But yeah, I think if we had more Twitter followers, I would have done one of those Twitter polls.
Oh yeah.
But I have a life question for you guys, and I'm interested to hear your answer at this, Richard. So we were recently cleaning out my house, as far as the garage, and
Finally.
we had
I'm kidding.
and we had one of those little Christmas tree ornaments, but it was from like I guess like 30, 40 years ago,
Oh,
and it was a clown.
okay.
And the clown was named like Juggles, and it was
Juggles
it was
the
like
Christmas ornament.
it was like Juggles the fucking Christmas clown, and this thing had the most fucking terrifying face you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh my
It
god.
was one of those cartoon clowns too, so it wasn't look realistic, but it was like one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? So my question is it ever okay to own a clown doll? Any shape of like a clown ornament, a clown.
If we're saying any scenario whatsoever, I do think it is okay, because otherwise, how are actual clowns supposed to make like
That's a fair
yeah.
point.
a business?
That's
I
a
would
fair point.
never own a clown doll, much less
Yeah.
a doll, because fucking, like, dolls scare the shit out of me. I remember watching Goosebumps, and they had the fucking, like, dummy.
Yeah,
And
it was
I
like
was
Slappy,
like,
whatever his
Slappy the fucking dummy, and I was like, no, get that shit away from me. And then Annabelle came out, and I was like, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Annabelle was a good movie.
I
like
never
that
watched
movie.
it because
but
I'm
my
scared
family
shitless.
is actually pretty big on dolls.
Really?
Mm.
At least my grandma on my mom's side.
Mm.
Yeah.
We have porcelain dolls like everywhere.
I feel like it's a
That's
very
cool.
European thing too.
It's a European type thing.
Especially like Eastern European. I feel that's very,
Yeah.
German. Not really.
So, I mean, I'm not too strong on the whole, anti-clown thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or doll thing. I get why it's creepy, but
Yeah. It's just like a personal thing. I wouldn't mind if like, someone owned a shit ton of dolls or like a clown doll.
Yeah.
But I would not.
Yeah, I like clowns. I don't have a thing against clowns, but it's just that one clown doll. And I imagine a lot of clown dolls are like that too. Like I've seen some that's just like, all right, it's just a clown. But some.
Oh my God, I have a story. but
Some with
keep
like the
going.
face, I'm just like,
Yeah.
not a anti-clown person, but that doll's kind of making me want to be. I'm like, get that thing the fuck away from me.
put Juggles in the It movie that's coming up.
Yeah, really. Get Juggles the fuck away.
I have a fucking story. Okay, when I was fucking 6, I think, I went to this like circus. There was like a circus I would go to like almost every
So
year.
you're saying you were what?
I was like 6.
You were fucking 6?
No, I wasn't fucking 6. I
Fucking
was-
6-year-olds.
No, that's not okay. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
You had to have him
Oh
repeat that
my
like
God.
4 times.
I had to
Yeah.
read that. Yeah, that took a while.
but I went to the circus and there was like a clown and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a trick, but I need some volunteers." And so like
God.
it was me and like I don't know how many other fucking kids. He was gonna jump over us and do like a flip over us. We were like, but I like got there and he like had us hold this like bar or whatever.
fuck.
And I was so fucking. I was like, I had such stage fright when I was little. I was like holding the bar. I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. And then like I just like start running. I just like run off the fucking floor like crying like like a fucking baby.
You get mid flip. The guy goes, oh, boom.
No, I would not. He was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I was like, no, don't do it. And then I just fucking like run, and I'm like, no. And the clown was like, no, come back, it's okay. And I was like, get the fuck away from me.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Out of context, that'd be the worst thing to see. Some clowns just like, no, come back, and the kid's like, fuck you.
Yeah, nah.
Fuck you, bozo.
I had such separation anxiety when I was little. Like when I was in preschool, I would cry every day.
Really?
Because I hated being away from my mom. That literally like followed me up until like fucking 1st grade, like kindergarten. My fucking kindergarten teacher was a bitch.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I would be crying and
that's pretty
she'd be like, "Why are you crying? Kindergartners don't cry. You're a big boy." And I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
Yeah. What do you mean, kindergarten? Fuck you, kindergarten.
I was like, "No." And then like there was one time we were like counting something, and then we had like a bag. And I don't know, I don't remember. It's like a really like shaky memory because I was so young. But I had a bag, and like we like put groups of like 5 of whatever. Like there were fucking different types of seeds or what the fuck ever. And you're supposed to have 20. And then my friend was like, I have 20. And then I like looked at her. I was like, I have 22. Like as in like 2, like as well.
Yeah.
And then so then like she hears this, and then she comes over and she's like, what? And then she like counts one. She's like, count again. And I was like, what? And then like I counted. I was like, I have 20. And she's like, you said you have 22. I was like, no, I have 22. And she's like, oh, you mean 2? Like as in like also. And I was like, yeah. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah, at that age, your vocabulary isn't necessarily the biggest.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But she was like so much. She's like, count again. And I
like,
was like,
yeah, fuck you.
Jesus. Like she yelled in my ear.
I as well have 20 seeds.
That's right. Didn't you have an interesting, like, I don't know if you were in Germany at the time, but didn't you have an interesting story with a teacher where, like, you were just having a bad day and you and this teacher had, and then you had the whole.
Yeah, that was here. It was.
Was it here?
8th grade, I want to say, where a teacher wrote me up a referral 8 times in one class period.
Jesus.
That was a day.
For what?
Well, I mean, this was a reading class. Take this in
Okay.
mind before I say any of this.
Uh-huh.
And I was currently reading a book of the 39 Clues series.
Okay.
I had read the first one and my friend had the second one. I went up to my friend in the front of the classroom, like leaned over and started like talking to him, but so no one else could hear it. And the teacher comes over and she's absolutely mad. She's livid, screaming at me, "What am I doing?" And I said, "I'm talking about a book." I guess it sounded sarcastic.
Oh.
So she wrote me up then, and then I was like, this is bullshit, and she wrote me up again. And then I walked out, and she wrote me up for that. Then I pulled out my phone to call my mom. She wrote me up for that.
Oh my God.
And this just went on for like 8 referrals.
Jesus.
The best part, I remember the story. Didn't you try and, like, yell at her in German?
Oh yeah.
Did she-
This was a different day though. I started cussing,
Yeah.
And I wasn't yelling at her. I was just randomly cussing because obviously my friends are like, "Oh my God, you speak German, say dick." So I just started like speaking random cuss words, and then she comes over and she answers in German.
Oh my gosh.
She fucking
And I'm like, "Oh my God,
Jesus. I would love that. That's why I want to learn languages, so I can be
That was like,
yeah.
there was that was like the scene in Spiderman.
Mhm.
No spoilers. It's like take a minute. But there's a one. I guess he's like Mexican.
They're in the
or-
sandwich
or
shop and he
Dominican.
speaks
I think it was
Spanish,
Italian
yeah.
actually.
Was he?
I thought it was Italian.
It was either Spanish or Italian, yeah.
Well, he was speaking. I think he was speaking Spanish. Might have been. I don't know.
It might have
No,
been
he
Spanish,
was
I don't know.
speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
He was speaking Spanish.
That's what.
I
Yeah.
remember.
So he's from probably somewhere south of the border, some country of that nature.
Mhm.
There's like fucking a million of them. They all have a wall now. But
God damn.
they went and he's just like, oh yeah, this aunt's a really hot Italian lady, and then he's just like, yeah, how's your daughter? And he responds in Spanish, and he's just like, all right then.
$10.
I was like, that's great. My mom told me a story too on how her one friend, they were sitting on a bus together because in New York you ride a train or a bus or some fucking something. You know?
Yeah, they're infamous for that one.
You never fucking drive. But you go and she said she was sitting with a friend and these two ladies who spoke Spanish were like messing with her in Spanish. And they were sitting there like, oh yeah, her hair's so ugly, yeah, she's so fat. And they're saying this in Spanish. Not like to her, they're saying it to each other, but they're talking about her. So they said as they got to the stop, the friend, they stood up, they left, and the friend turned around and like fucking was like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
But she said it in like Spanish because she
Yeah.
spoke Spanish. She's like, yeah, fuck you, I understood everything you said or whatever it was. And she said it in Spanish. And she said the look on their fucking jaw dropped. They were like,
Oh my god.
She's like, mom was like, that's why I wanted to learn another language. She's like, that'd be fucking great. I'm like, that's awesome.
Oh my god. I'm still working on Japanese. And I wanna go back and like
You
learn.
fucking weeb.
I know. But I wanna go back and learn Spanish like fluently. Because that took 2 years. But I think
you will cry. Fucking dragon. Fucking dragon from Overwatch.
Fucking I told you about my friend's grandparents, like they spoke fluent Spanish to each other.
Yeah.
We were going to an Idina Menzel concert and they were like driving us and speaking Spanish like back and forth. I was like, "Oh, I understand a little bit of that, but everything else I'm like I have no clue." And so I was like, I kind of want to learn Spanish like all the way now. And also because we live in Florida, Spanish is like our fucking half of our state.
Yeah.
Because Miami's got a lot of Cubans, right?
Yeah,
That's what
I
it is,
believe.
yeah.
I believe. Yeah, Cuba.
And then my
is-
dad works construction, so he works with a lot of Mexican people. That's not racist, like that's a fact. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that as racist. It's like it's a true thing.
There's some Mexicans now.
No.
Shout out to semi-racist kind of racist Karen in the fucking YouTube comments.
This all-inclusive podcast.
All inclusive. I think our target demographic is people who are not all inclusive.
Our target demographic is white males.
Well, actually, we have 10% female.
Ooh, that's such a high percentage.
Out of I think it's like we almost had 20. I think we have like two women.
Oh.
I know one of them we know. The other one I don't know what it's like a random username. So I'm like, I don't really know. Like I think Austin is like Austin Kirk. And I'm like, that's obviously fucking Austin.
Yeah.
But like somebody else, I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look at
That's
it.
a good thing.
Yeah, we have viewers in Australia. So I don't know how the fuck that
Oi,
works.
mate. Oi, mate.
What did I say? Shout out to my Australian mates.
It's about the Bobby.
We just lost our viewers in
We just
Australia.
lost
They just left.
they went back down under.
Oh my god.
Hey, where's the sound effect?
God damn it.
You need us to repeat the joke?
Here we go.
Just fucking kill me.
That made me happy.
I've heard people call Florida America's Australia.
What?
Because like Australia is like
Would they have giant fucking spiders or something? I mean,
no,
what
but
am I
like
missing here?
you know they were like I don't remember what the fucking comparisons were, but
That's
you know
where all the criminals
Australia
come
is,
from?
No.
Oh my god.
No, because Australia is like a fucking.
Fuck them down there, mate.
Australia is a fucking crazy ass place. Like, there's tons of shit. Like, there's animals and giant ass spiders and like people that like know how to fucking survive in the fucking like desert or whatever.
So I wasn't
And
wrong
then-
about the giant fucking spiders.
No, yeah, they do. Clock spider's the thing down there.
spider?
Have you seen clock spiders?
Cock spiders?
No, clock spider.
Oh, I thought you said cock spiders.
Have you seen the clock spider meme?
Nope.
Have you not? I'm pulling up clock spider right now.
I've not seen
But
clock
like
spiders.
you know, because Florida's like fucking. There's gators and shit, and like
Them
homeless
gators.
people and and fucking like it's just crazy down here. So everyone's like, Florida is fucking America's Australia, and I was like, they're kind of right. I'll have to find the meme.
Florida is the melting pot of the melting pot.
Yeah.
It's. I just seen on Cameron's computer. Spider-Man: Homecoming, $117 million.
Oh my
Opening
god.
weekend.
Nice.
Wow.
That's fucking great.
This is Clock Spider.
What the fuck is that? Why are there spiders behind the side? It's a clock.
This is Clock Spider.
Oh my. Oh
yeah,
no.
no. That's why I never want to go to Australia.
What the fuck is? No, I heard in Australia they got spiders like the fucking size of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this one.
There's like spiders the size of trash cans and all that. It's ridiculous.
I saw this one video of like this Australian guy was like how to take care of a wolf spider in your house, and this dude literally just grabs the spider, and like it starts biting him. Like it's on his. It's like its fangs are like digging into his thumb, and it just like stays there. He's like, ooh, he's biting me, mate. It kind of hurts. And then like he's like, he's like, nah, just let it go. Hey, see you later, bugger off, and like whatever.
Bugger off.
And I'm like,
That's
oh.
British.
That's British, yeah. Same diff.
That's all. Oh, nice. We just lost.
We just lost all of them too.
We got lost all of them too. All the English people.
I love British people. I wanna marry a British man.
A lot of the fucking actors, especially nowadays, like I know all the Game of Thrones cast. A lot of the Game of Thrones cast. Tom Holland is fucking Star Wars. A lot of them are British actors.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, fucking Trump's worried about Mexican people taking our jobs. We should build a fucking wall to Britain. They're fucking taking all our acting jobs.
If we put a wall there, we lose half of our Hollywood.
Yeah. And half of our fucking not half of our trade. But we're cool with them though.
Yeah, Britain's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fucking the little girl in Logan.
Fucking the little girl.
No, stop.
You're fucking the little girl.
I'm gonna get taken out of context. So stop doing that right now.
That brings me so much joy.
Stop it.
The amount of happiness I have with that.
I'm gonna be in charge of the soundboard from now on.
You are never over my dead body.
That can be arranged. But like the little girl in Logan was British. The fucking like Spanish girl.
Yeah.
She's actually British.
Really?
Yeah. And she's like 9. I don't know how old she is. She might be like 9 or 10, but now she might be 12. I don't know. But she was like so like into the character. She was like, it was so fun exploring. Wasn't her name Laura?
Yeah, Laura.
She was like, it was so fun exploring the emotional side of Laura. Like she's such an emotionally deep character, and like I would love to work as her again. And I was like, girl, you're 9.
That's fucking great.
Stop being so deep.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've noticed, and this is something I'm not 100% sure on. But you know how like millennials and everybody's giving shit to millennials now, because they're supposed to be lazy.
Yeah, they are.
But we
just lost them too.
Yeah, we just lost them too.
We are millennials. We can't lose them.
One of ours is what? I think they're Gen Xers. No, Gen Xers was what?
Gen X was the last one.
Was the last generation. Then they would be technically Gen Y millennials, but they are called millennials. And
Yeah.
we're Gen Z. So that was going to be one of the name of our podcast. We almost
Yeah,
thought
you were
was
like Gen Z podcast. And
But
I was like,
I wonder what they're... Normally they say they come out with names around like when they're 18.
yeah.
They said, and then it may change somewhere through their life cycle. I wonder what they're going to call us. Like, we're Gen Z now. What do they... We could be like the internet. I hope it's not something generic like the internet age or like something like that.
Yeah.
But I just...
Digital age.
Yeah, digital age. Or like digital, the fucking virtual kids. Like fucking pocket monsters or the fucking...
Imagine these years in the history textbooks. Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I had one of those moments too where I was just like, how much fucking shit happened that my kid's gonna be like, you were alive for that? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, we just went around like it was another fucking day. And it's kind of weird thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we had, like, France, I mean, I think it was, 2015 when they had that big attack.
Yeah.
That was, like, almost like their 9/11.
Yeah.
Fucking London's getting fucking... It's just, like, that's, like, big events, and everybody's just, like, I know that kind of feeling where everybody's like, where were you on 9/11? All the old grown-ups were like, I was here, and I did this. I kind of had that feeling, because I'm just, like, I don't remember much about the day the whole France attack happened. But I remember we were at work, and I remember in Applebee's, and we're watching on the TV. I'm like, the fuck? And then same thing with like the Manchester attack. I was at work, and then fucking everybody was just like, the fuck happened? And I remember we were busy, so everybody was just looking at it on their phone, and we're like, wow.
Yeah, no.
But I wonder what they're gonna call our generation. We're very... If you had a name our generation, what would you call it?
Hashtag generation.
Fuck you. Richard, what
God.
you call it?
I didn't study for this quiz. I don't know. The lit generation.
So far, we had pocket monsters, lit, and fucking hashtag.
I don't know.
We're leaving a good fucking legacy now, aren't we?
Because everyone's like socially awkward now, so like I don't know.
I mean, everybody just fucking. I noticed it too amongst our friend group. I don't know if you've noticed it, but nobody fucking has time to do fucking anything with anybody anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to do anything. I'd sit there and I guess maybe because it's getting more older, or maybe we're all socially awkward and depressed.
I know.
Apparently, that's a fucking.
Depression.
That's a fucking statistic. Is like 25% of modern students are fucking depressed. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck's up with that? But no one's just like, people are just like, oh, I'm busy. Oh, all I do is eat. All I do is work. It's just like, people are so fucking upset. Nobody wants to fucking do anything.
Yeah.
I'll be like, let's all go hang out. Everybody's like, I'm busy. I'm like, the fuck you mean you're busy? It's just like, I get it to a degree, but everybody's just either depressed, or they don't want to talk to anybody, or they're just fucking busy doing shit, and they're just like, yep, life sucks. And I'm like the senior class that just graduated, there's not a person I could think of. Maybe like one person that was like, oh, great, my life's starting now. Everybody else was like, I'm going to leave high school, then we're going to go to debt, then I'm going to get stuck in dead-end jobs. And I seen like the gray and the fucking whites of their eyes twitch.
Yeah.
It was like the fucking Apple commercial. And it's like they're sitting, it's like 1984, and they're just sitting there just marching along. I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you have that kind of thing? It's just like, everything sucks. Everything's horrible. It's not like a medical thing. It's just like, that's just the generation.
It's a mindset, yeah.
Yeah, that's just a mindset the generation had.
See,
That's
like
fucking horrible. Oh, if I ever get like that, fucking kill me. I'd rather be dead at that point. Fucking kill me.
No, I remember I was super depressed, like freshman, sophomore, and half a junior year. Like borderline, not even borderline suicidal. I was actually suicidal. And I just got out of it because I realized, fucking life doesn't actually matter.
Okay.
No, that's like
name of the podcast. Life doesn't matter.
That'll put you into suicide. Life doesn't matter. It's just like, well, now I'm gonna fucking jump off a bridge.
Yeah, no, but like once not once once I was like, oh yeah, nothing really fucking matters. Then you kind of just get lighter. You're like, oh yeah,
You get lighter. Is that how you lose weight these days?
No, like it's like, oh yeah, then I can actually just do whatever then I can actually just do whatever the fuck I want. Like start a fucking podcast, and it's like it doesn't it matters, but in the big scheme of things, you realize like, oh yeah, I'm either gonna be remembered or I'm not gonna be. And it's like that doesn't matter to me. It's like I'm either gonna be remembered or I'm not, and that doesn't really matter to me. It's just as long as I know I had a good time here, then whatever fucking higher power there is, let me kick it here for a little bit, and then it ended, and I'm like, oh okay, as long as I had fun, it doesn't really matter.
It's I don't know. I don't know if it was you, Richard, or Austin, or someone had a very interesting view on it. I think it's. I remember. It's kind of funny how you said that. It's kind of like the comedian from Watchmen. At least the way Camilo explained it, he's just like, yeah, he knows. And I read the book and I've seen the movie, and I kind of understand that more now. But it's just kind of like he's like, he knows life's just one big joke, so he's just fucking having fun with it. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's essentially that's pretty good.
That's what it is. That's how I feel. It's not. I don't feel like it's a joke, but like
he's just
it's
like,
not something to take seriously.
He's like, I know how it's gonna end. He goes, I get it. He goes, but you know what? He goes, it's gonna be fucking funny. And then he takes his sick twisted ass and he fucking rapes someone. So
oh no, right. Don't do that.
That's how that worked. Yeah, that's fucking over.
Life's a joke. Let me go rape people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
I want somebody to put that on a T-shirt. Life's a joke. Go rape people. Richard 2017.
Oh my God, me and my friends.
Let's not.
Fucking me
this
and my.
This will be our first podcast shirt. Life's a joke. Rape people. Richard 2017.
Fucking me and my. Oh my God. Me and my friends are gonna compile a shirt of like all the quotes I've said like throughout, because I've said some fucking crazy ass shit. Like I remember we were watching.
I'm queer.
Yeah, that's another one for the quote shirt. We'll like say that, and then I'll say something, and then fucking they'll be like, that's another one for the quote shirt.
That's awesome.
But like we were watching Harry Potter, and then the fucking like he started speaking snake or whatever. I don't remember the actual fucking language, but I was like, that boy's speaking Satan, and then like
that's awesome.
They were like, no, he's speaking snake, and then they're like, let's just make a shirt out of all the crazy shit Cameron says, and I was like, I would totally make that shirt.
That's awesome.
I just needed them to remember what I said, and now I actually want to make the shirt because.
I think for me, you need a fucking encyclopedia. I think that's what happened. I think it comes to a point. I tried that once. I did like a word. They're like, oh, like I did like a word collage. I forgot what it was. I think it was the end of year, like 8th grade.
Oh yeah.
I did a word collage, and it was like 30 different sayings I said. And I think I showed you, I showed Jordan, and they were like, oh, you guys are that funny. It wasn't like a big thing, but I was just like, wow, fuck, there's a lot more I could do.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done this one. I could have fucking.
I remember you told me you and Jordan did a fucking project about homosexuality and how it was natural.
How being gay is natural.
If you ever do that again, call me up.
I thought he was going to go the other way with that, and I was like,
No,
this
no,
is a
no,
big
no.
surprise.
No, for real. Like, you need having an example.
Yeah.
Would get you so much extra credit.
It was in Mr. Beach's class. We did,
Yeah.
and he sat there too. He came up with the idea of it, and he sat there and went through Jordan and made every single letter rainbow colored. Like
Oh my God.
this was back in pre supercomputer era.
Yeah.
This is how old we are. No, but this was we used to work on a little fucking netbook bullshit.
Yeah.
The little fucking yellow laptop crap. I don't know if you guys had shitty computers in Germany, but ours in America, fucking element, they fucking sucked. But we went and we were sitting there, and we highlighted like one letter would be red, and there was like a good maybe 100, 200 words on a page. It was just bullet points, but that just happened naturally. We went through and we highlighted each and every single one.
You did every single one.
Every single fucking periods and commas too.
Oh my God.
We were down to the last minute. Like I was plugging the computer in, and he was doing like the last 6 words. And we're like, fuck. All right.
I remember I did a project.
Great.
I did a project in American government in freshman year, and I told you about this story. There's like a cool thing because I came out in that class. We were talking about like issues and stuff, and one of they were like, make a PowerPoint on an issue that's important to you, and I chose gay marriage and legalization. Like gay marriage was legal in Florida at the time, but it wasn't legal everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Was it legal in Florida? Was it legalized in Florida before?
It was. I'm pretty sure.
I know.
Or it was legalized somewhere. I don't know. It was somewhere like close. I'm not 100% sure.
That'd be cool.
But like my issue wasn't legalize it here. It was like legalize it everywhere.
Yeah.
And I found a picture of like the American flag, but the stripes were rainbow color. And then I put that as the whole background for like the first the title screen, and then I made every color rainbow, and I was like, that's about as much effort as I put in that PowerPoint.
That's awesome.
But I got a fucking story about that shit. If you don't mind.
Go for it. Well, we're kind of.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you don't mind, let's sit here and think about it for a minute. We literally started a web series to tell stories and fucking give our opinions on things. That's literally the web series. We have a guest host today, Richard.
Hi.
And we have guest hosts and microphones in front of us, literally to do that.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to talking a lot.
If you don't mind. What do you mean if I don't fucking
You're always the one telling the stories, and I'm like, I feel so bad.
Please
but fucking whatever.
Enlighten us with your story.
No, okay, so like...
And we're out of time.
God damn it. Roll credits.
But fucking like fresh.
Yes, please.
That's because life is a joke.
Life's a joke, rape people.
I'm trying to talk. But like, okay, so freshman year was the year I came out. I came out spring break of freshman year, and I did it on Instagram.
Yeah.
But like we were going, and the whole like the end of the year in American government was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do issues and like debate. And you sit on like one side if you're against it and one side if you're for it. And so one of them was like gay marriage and legalization everywhere, and like literally the entire class but 2 people sat on the for side.
Oh.
And the 2 people that didn't, they were like, it's just gross. And I was like, okay. But like I was sitting there and I was like, shit, oh god, and I was like shaking. And we were talking and it was like, oh yeah, they're like, what's your like case, because everyone had to speak. About why they were for or against the issue. And I raised my hand. I was like, this issue is really important to me because, like, I'm gay. Surprise. I, like, said surprise. I was like, surprise.
Party
poppers. And I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm safe in this country and that I can, marry who I want to marry everywhere. And then literally, like, when I said I was gay, the guy sitting in front of me turned around, gave me, like, this look like, are you serious? And he got up and he moved to the against side.
You fucking kidding me.
I'm not kidding you at all. This fucker,
Dude.
like...
Bring up the sunglasses, thug life.
I was like, I'm
Fuck.
actually gay, and then like he looked at me, and then he got his ass up, and I like went silent as he started moving. I was like, oh, and then I wasn't shaking anymore. Then I was kind of pissed.
Yeah, me and that guy would have worked. Like, if it's like, okay, heterosexuality is a bad thing, and the guy's like, you serious? Or you like women? And the guy got up and moved to the other side. I would have fucking beat that dude's fucking ass.
But like, you know, and then like that was cool because
Not
like,
in
you
the
know,
gay way.
No.
Stop with that. Stop it now. But like it was cool because like, you know, I didn't know anyone in that class, but everyone was like, dude, congratulations.
Yeah,
like
fuck
I
that
love
guy.
that. And then like my other friend, it inspired him because he came out right after that.
That's
he
fucking
came
awesome.
out as bi, and I was like, oh my god, did I just inspire someone? Oh my god. Like he was like, you know, I was really scared, but you doing that got me less scared. And so then he's like totally gay now. Like he came out as actually like gay. He was just bi because he didn't want to like upset his parents.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
If you're
and I
very
was like,
fucking
oh.
asshole, there's always
Yeah.
a silver lining.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like every time there's an Austin in the world, there's a Richard.
But it like really got me shook, and then like, you know.
I remember, and I was talking to Richard when it happened too. I remember in for Spider-Man: Homecoming, the trailer beforehand for Stepdad or whatever it was, with Will Ferrell and Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Mhm.
He was like, "Oh!" And then they're at the airport, and Will Ferrell's dad comes over and kisses Will Ferrell right in the mouth. And everybody in the theater, it was collectively went,
Yeah, no, that was disgusting.
Fucking, I look at Trey was like, "What the fuck?" So I look at Richard. And Richard was like, "Why?" He's like, "What?" I was fucking laughing my ass off. I said, "I love how our whole row was the most audible." Everybody was like, "Oh!" Everybody collectively flipped the fuck out. I go, "How's
Yeah.
Cameron feel about that?" It was me, Richard. Austin and Trey all looked over, and you were like holding your mouth like one of those kawaii women, like one of those Japanese. You were like, I was like, this. we were laughing our fucking ass off. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. No.
I set the tone for the whole fucking movie.
That was just gross.
hilarious.
That's fucking great.
Oh my god.
But it's kind of funny that you mentioned that one of our very angry non-masturbating friends. I think
Why we've thrown shade at this guy every episode.
we throw it like we throw
Oh
shade at a
my
good like
God.
7 people every episode.
Yeah, but I'm not cool with this guy, so I feel bad about it.
Oh, you don't like Austin? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Austin,
kidding.
we love
I'm
you.
just kidding. Austin, we love you. It's not Austin, for the record.
Yeah,
It is not Austin.
it's
I'm
not
sorry. We love Austin.
He jerks off every day.
Okay.
how would you know this?
I don't. I was just trying to be funny.
Austin, close your windows.
I was trying to be funny. I'm sorry.
The gays are coming. Hi.
World War Z. We're like World War Gay.
More like World War Z.
World War G.
Yeah, exactly.
Woodward.
But
Fuck.
this very angry friend of ours had a whole thing. And I had to talk to a couple of our friends about this. That's why I'm saying it's you unless you know the person, you can't really pick them out.
Yeah. No.
Because I had like a conversation with like 5 of these friends about drinking cow milk comes comes from baby cows. So aside from
No,
any
it
hormones,
comes- yeah.
it comes from cows. But aside from any hormones or whatnot that fucks with your body, they said that it's not natural regardless because baby cow milk has nutrients. No, cow milk has nutrients for baby cows.
Yeah.
It's just a human shouldn't fucking drink. They said I also when I have a child, they refuse to give their fucking kid cow milk. They,
Yeah. No.
like,
My
almond milk
anatomy
or some
teacher
bullshit.
went on about that a lot.
And they
yeah.
flipped the fuck out about that. They were like, "Yep, no, it's unnatural, it ain't right." But then I'm like, okay, I kind of see their point. But then they took it to the next level. Knowing this person, I'm surprised. I'm not anybody surprised. They said, that in society and whatnot, all these hormones and whatnot. That's why everybody's becoming gay. I swear to God, that's
Oh my
essentially what
God.
their argument was. They're like, yeah. I'm like, isn't it? But it's natural. They're like, yeah, but that's survivability. You don't unless you could have, unless nature finds a way, like fucking, Jurassic Park. Unless you're able to have a child with the same sex, so like naturally, it's not supposed to occur.
Yeah.
Well, it does. But then he's just like, yeah, that and society and everything. That's why everybody's becoming gay.
Are they blaming homosexuality on cow's milk?
Not completely, but I'd say like that in society is, I'd say 30%. I feel like if they had to assign a percentage, I say anywhere from 30 to 45% of
I can
homosexuality.
100% confirm.
I feel like that's
I can 100% confirm that cow's milk makes people gay.
Is there like a difference between how much fat percentage?
It's because it's for
reduced
baby,
fat
it's for
keeps
baby,
you heterosexual.
It's for baby cows, so everybody grows up to be like fucking meatheads and big like cows. Is the
Yeah, I
argument?
know.
And they're like, yeah, that and then society is making everybody gay,
I can.
or is allowing more people and making people become more gay.
Okay,
Like,
I
fuck.
literally.
Yeah, no.
I never drink milk. I fucking hate milk. Like straight up white milk, I will not drink it.
You being gay, you drinking white stuff's not. It's kind of surprising.
Stop.
So maybe drinking milk is causing heterosexuality.
yeah.
There you go. So you need to drink more.
It's like I eat my
milk.
fucking cereal dry. Like I'd never put milk in that
That's
shit.
fucking weird.
Because I don't like milk.
That's weird.
It's not weird, okay? It's
Like,
queer.
okay, like what he. All right, I'm gonna ask a very important question.
Okay.
Is it from do you take a box of say like cornflakes? Like what kind of cereal do you like?
I don't really eat a lot of cereal. I'll eat Reese's Puffs.
Okay,
You know,
so
and that
say
shit.
you take Reese's Puffs. Do you take a big box of Reese's Puffs, pour it in a bowl, and then take a spoon and then proceed to eat it?
No, I eat it out of the box.
Okay, then that's a little better.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're eating fucking like cornflakes.
No,
out of,
God
like,
no.
Out of a bowl with a fucking spoon.
No.
Like, if you're eating out of a cantaloupe, it's okay. That's a fucking cantaloupe. Shout out to Richard. Hashtag Richard A. Daxing.
Yeah. Birthday cantaloupe.
Birthday cantaloupe.
Anyway,
That was fucking great.
But no.
I
no.
just like everybody. Take my bowl of cereal, put it under the faucet, and fill it with water. What's so weird about that?
From what I heard, one of my family members used to do that for their kids, like with hot chocolate. Instead of like pouring milk or doing cereal, it's just like, well, we got prune juice. It's like, what the fuck?
No.
It's like, I'm not going out. You got to be at school in like 2 hours, and I'm hungover, so I'm not gonna do it. It's like, the fuck? All right.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, who doesn't like their frosted flakes and some cranberry juice?
Yeah, some fucking Welch's.
Orange juice. Oh my god.
Cranberry Farms.
no.
Here, cranberry.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, they had that, and then I know you guys didn't get a fucking kick about. I don't know if you were there long enough, Richard, to know. But I from what I heard, Europe has a lot better health standards as far as food goes than the U.S. Do you know anything about that?
Not too much, no.
Because I kind of find that funny. I'm like, all right, I know in Mr. Cooper's we learned about the whole fucking health act. That was a whole fucking topic. But I went and I seen this channel. I was watching a YouTube video. You know those fucking stupid ads that come before YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Which hopefully we'll have those soon. No, I'm just kidding. But
Ad revenue.
yeah, really. But they had one of those for a company called Light Life. And I would play the trailer, but we have the whole thing. It's like a 15-second thing. And the guy goes, it's essentially what it is like a health nutrition food. And they sell like hamburgers and sausages, but they're plant-based. It's made from like fucking XYZ plant, but it's like a sausage. And the guy goes, people say we're not meat because we don't make things from food, but all meat eats plants. So technically, aren't we meat?
I don't know.
So the guy said, I'm serious, that's the guy's argument. And I feel like this company is completely, they have a 30-second one. The cow eats grass and pig. I don't know what pigs eat. I'm like, didn't you just fucking say they eat grass?
Oh, I've seen that.
But the guy's like, yeah, everything eats meat, everything eats plants, so essentially, isn't it plants already? Isn't it meat? I go, what the fuck did you just say?
No, it's not.
I'm like, that's like being like, yeah, humans drink water, so humans are technically water.
Yeah.
Well, technically we're like 75% water.
You know a fucking semi-truck?
Yeah.
You know, those take gasoline, so technically is a semi-truck.
Technically a truck's gasoline.
Technically, you know, if you took gasoline and you made something out of gasoline, technically you're making it with a semi-truck.
So I can fill up my gas tank with a semi-truck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Matt does with his truck. He just fucking takes
I love
Priuses and
that.
just fucking jams it in the gas.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, eco-friendly.
Fuck your environment, me and my flag. Boom, 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 as he's fucking nailing a Prius into his fucking gas tank.
I found a fucking meme like that. Hold on. Because I fucking screenshotted it because it was amazing. It was like this quote. Oh, look at all my fucking anime screenshots. There was like this quote. It was like, people run from rain but sit in bathtubs full of water.
Yeah.
And then the fucking guy below it, it was a quote by Charles Bukowski or whatever. And the guy like fucking below, he's like, "Wow, Bukowski's so profound. Do you also bathe fully clothed, you dickhead? Ooh, isn't it funny that a person will eat when they're hungry, but will duck if you throw an apple at their face?" Via Artfucker 1996. I was like, I strive to be as philosophically adept as Artfucker 1996.
That's awesome.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
That's amazing. So I know you aren't Cameron, and I'm pretty sure you're not Richard. But you know how everybody's becoming fucking health conscious nowadays?
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying.
I want to be health conscious, but I'm too lazy.
As a fat man, I also recently learned fat guy in a little coat. me and Richard, I'm gonna get sidetracked. Me and Richard did it all the time. I sat there, I saw, it was Tommy Boy, and I seen that.
Yeah.
And he goes, Richard, and he fucking rips his jacket. So every time I seen Richard now, it was like freshman year. I'd grab his jacket, I put it on. I remember Five Guys. I was like, Richard, who? And then I heard like a thread move. I'm like, oh fuck, like, oh damn.
Yeah.
But
Back to health consciousness.
Everybody's becoming health. I recently learned that the food pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's all bullshit?
Apparently, according to it's just like bread is a fucking category, and I'm like, yeah, no fuck, of course bread's a category. Yeah, grains. Grain, they go, but that's not a fact. Like, you shouldn't be eating. It's like, you should eat a shit ton of this. Like, it's the base of the pyramid.
Yeah, no.
It should be, you should eat a fuck ton of this. And nowadays, everybody's like, no, that'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, no, because everyone's going gluten free and shit.
They're like that, and fats. They're like, oh, you're supposed to have like a little bit of sweets and shit. Nope. They're like, fuck that. That's back when everybody added butter. Like, you took a full stick of butter and put it on your potato. That's what they're fucking. I'm
fucking
like,
fried butter. You know that shit?
yeah, fucking.
Oh, I want to try that.
Fucking
and then
Paula
die.
Dane and that. Can't have no
Paula Dane.
Can't have enough butter. But she went and fucking not Paula Dane. They went and they're like, yeah, that food pyramid is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you should eat like a fuck ton of protein. They're like, yeah, no, it's pretty bad for you too. Like,
Yeah.
if you're eating like 3 pounds of fucking red meat a day, they're like everybody back then was
3 pounds of red
Yeah,
meat.
I was gonna say that was the food pyramid. It's just like you're supposed to have like a fuck ton of this and then diet and exercise. And I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
but they said no, apparently all that shit. That's why I don't teach anymore. They said all that shit, bullshit. And I
Yeah.
said that is not. I said fuck you.
I mean, no one followed it anyway.
Yeah, of course nobody followed it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fucking. They're just like, that's now. So I'm like, really? I'm like, everybody's becoming so fucking health conscious with everything. They're like, everybody's like, oh yeah, I read a Time article too. You didn't have the Scanfield, so you don't know.
Yeah.
But we went and it's just like, yep, everything's gonna kill you nowadays.
Yeah.
Everything's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's fuck.
I want to start.
Yeah,
I want to start a religion. Just it's like following the old food pyramid, like fucking to the book, like religiously. Like you have to eat everything in the food
There's a
pyramid
diet out
as
there
much.
somewhere.
Who's your
No.
higher up? Like a chocolate cake?
Our God is the pyramid. We pray to the pyramid.
It just sounds like you're part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
We pray to the food pyramid every day.
Please, Lord Kanye.
Gays are the Illuminati. Ooh-wee.
Just drink some milk, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I love how people say like the gay agenda. And I'm like, I literally took my, you know how schools give you a planner?
Yeah.
I took my planner out of my backpack and I was like, this is the gay agenda.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's shit's
Only on Tuesdays.
Only on Tuesdays.
Oh, fuck.
I want to meet
That's not
someone
even what I was talking about, but I like that.
Oh my god.
I want to meet someone who's
Fucking-
actually only gay on certain days.
Isn't that what like that whole? Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that.
No.
I sat there and I went, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That's the one time That's the one time my sensor went, what the fuck are you about to say? I was saying. When I sat there and was like, yeah, fuck, that's a bad idea. Then you know that's a horrible thing. That's why I'm essentially our HR department where I work. So needless to say, a fucking lot slips by.
Yeah.
Steve be like, did you hear him say that? And I'm like, nope, I didn't hear fucking anything. Fucking what?
Nah.
But yeah, that's fucking great. I think health conscious is just stupid. I think it's fucking stupid.
I think it's okay. It
If you
should
want to be healthy, that's okay. But you just like take it to an extreme. Fuck you. That's
I don't
my
know.
feelings on that.
like I feel like being extreme about, keeping your body okay is one of the better things you could be extreme about.
Yeah, but I think it's.
It's one thing to be extreme about it and another to be pretentious about it.
Let me okay. I'm using Richard as an example. So Richard,
Go for it.
okay. So
Rest
you need a fuck ton of like cake and shit, right?
I mean, I eat a lot, actually.
Okay. Do you really?
Yeah,
And
I
you-
just ruined your whole argument.
And you're like fucking
Yeah.
30 sizes less than me?
Yeah.
Alright, well, fuck you. Fuck you guys. Bring in fucking Squeezy next year. Thank you for joining us with Richard's first and last podcast.
Oh my god. For the sake of the argument, yes, I never eat.
Oh, no, that's not
Well, you know, 'cause-
no, I'd be saying Cameron then if we were talking about never eat.
Yeah, because I literally like go periods. Like
But-
I haven't. There's been a couple times over summer vacation now where I haven't eaten like 2 days straight,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's not healthy, but you know whatever.
But it's, I mean, as someone who, like, you won't have like 3 pieces of cake a day, right?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So I mean, or I know, like, you know, I know James really fucking health conscious too, but that's okay because Richard being the thinner person than he is, fucking hate him because of it. Him and his fucking elf looking ass.
I actually gained some weight. I got a physical the other day.
Oh yeah.
I
you
gained
did?
3 pounds.
Yeah, good. You fucking gained good. I gained fucking 3 pounds just by breathing. Okay, that's a fucking have. But they went and fucking. It gets like if you're healthy and you're concerned and you exercise and you do that whole thing, that's okay. But when you get to the point of all I do, like I know someone who, they will take going to the gym over their child.
Yeah, no.
Like their kid had a whole accident, there was a whole thing, and they go, "Well, we gotta go to the gym first." And I go, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" Like that's the kind that's fucking
Yeah, no.
stupid. That or when you try and force it on other people. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no.
Like it's good to promote. You know, if Richard was like, "Hey, you know, probably shouldn't eat that second piece of chocolate cake there, Joey," and I'm like, "This is my friff." But like trying to promote like a healthier diet or something, that's good. Like I know our one friend Johnny, he does that whole Herbalife thing. That's good. He's just like, "Hey, you know, I do shakes and I exercise," and he lost 100 pounds. The dude looks fucking amazing because of it. And you know, he put the work and the effort in promoting like a healthy lifestyle, and being like, "Hey, let's do this." That's good. But when you're like, all I talk about is gym, all I do is this.
Yeah,
you
no.
got to go to the gym. You got to do this. You got to do. When it gets to that kind of point, fuck you.
Then you're
That's-
like one of
that-
those
yeah.
bra dudes.
Yeah, or it's just like,
brah.
It's just like the same thing as that, or like with like a pothead, or
Yeah.
or someone who all they do is video games. It's just like it doesn't. You know, I don't have anything against you being a pothead.
Yeah, but just don't
or-
like
yeah.
rub it in my fucking face.
Exactly. Or I don't have anything.
It's like
against
you
doing
smoke
video
weed?
games.
Yeah, dude. How'd you know? Oh, I couldn't tell because you're fucking weed fedora.
Yeah, really. It's just like it doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you a
Yeah.
less interesting person
Mhm.
because that's all you fucking talk about.
Yeah. One of my friends, he like runs every other day, and literally like one of the like I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but he did a mile in 3 minutes.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit.
Fuck that
guy. No, but he
Damn.
doesn't talk about that. He's really fucking cool.
What type of booster shoes this man got on?
Yeah, I know, right? And I was like, holy shit.
It's probably easy when you don't have 800 pounds fucking behind you.
Yeah, no, he's literally a twig, and I love it.
That's fucking great.
But yeah, I felt like I was gonna say something,
No, you
and then I forgot.
You might have.
Shit.
So next we're gonna talk about fisting.
No, we're not.
Specifically DoomFist.
I was gonna
From-
say, I was like,
I was
Doom
gonna
this?
say.
From do you play Overwatch, Richard?
No, but I've watched gameplay of it.
You have
I've seen
seen?
I've seen DoomFist. Yeah.
I am fucking ecstatic. I was going through and I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something like really important too. And I'm just like, all right, fuck, all right, cool. And I got to a YouTube video. It goes, DoomFist announced. I go, oh! So I stopped in the middle. I was like, fucking, like in the middle of like a really important thing. I forgot the fuck I was. It was something
I
super
was jacking
important.
off, and then I saw DoomFist announced, and then like I came immediately,
No,
and
And
then
then I used his big hand.
I had, fuck. It's I immediately searched DoomFist porn. No, but
all the
Where's
fisting
the rim
guys.
shot on that one?
yeah, really. He's DoomFisting.
God damn it! I want all the fist me daddy memes from that. Okay.
But they went and I seen that. I'm like, oh, so but I hate. I like how they bug tested with the PTR and they do the
Mhm.
whole computer thing.
They're talking about bringing that to console.
That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But of course they have to do it after DoomFist.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for DoomFist since the fucking game came out.
Really?
You know for a fact I've been sitting there
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
I love Reaper. Reaper's my main, but fucking DoomFist. I'm like DoomFist. I said when I did the whole Hearthstone thing and I asked Blizzard that put
Play
in
Dark Paladin.
put in Dark Paladin, which they might be. I don't know if you've seen the Hearthstone update.
Ooh.
Austin's been fucking blowing up. He goes, they added hero cards. I go, does
Yeah.
that mean? He's like, it might. And I go, but if they
Yeah.
do put Dark Paladin, fucking Blizzard, amazing. They haven't let me down like Bethesda has. Fucking
Yeah.
PlayStation mods. Nope. Guess what? Fuck you. We make promises before we can realize we could do it. But they went and I seen.
Well, they're not going to sponsor you.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. I know.
Listen, I like Bethesda. They're great people, but if you know, that's like me being like, Cameron, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you a fucking pony, and you look
Yeah.
forward to that fucking pony for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and then I come and I go, you know how I said you could get you a pony? He goes, yeah. And I'm gonna give you the head of a pony.
That's just
Ew.
morbid.
That's
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that's like being like it's they go, yeah, we could they reasonably believe we could they could purchase, they could do mods, and then they actually started to do the mods and they go, oh fuck, wait a minute,
Yeah.
we can't, we can kind of give half mods, and then they just fucking made it worse.
Yeah, no.
But I seen DoomFist and I go, fuck yes.
He's not voiced by Terry Crews.
He is not. I was a little disappointed in that.
Yeah,
I
I
seen-
like his voice actor. I love African.
I
Yeah,
I
that was
don't
pretty
really
good.
play Overwatch, but I'm kind of happy that Terry Crews isn't voicing him because
Yeah.
then it would sort of take you out of the experience.
Yeah,
Because then all you would hear is Terry Crews. You wouldn't hear Doomfist.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's well. He did voice act, so he's gonna be another character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they knew for a fact that he did. That's why they thought DoomFist was coming out before Orisa. They
Yeah.
said Terry Crews is 100% doing voice acting, but they don't know who for.
Yeah.
And then everybody started to say, no, this guy already said he's playing DoomFist.
Oh, okay.
They already announced he's coming eventually. Like, it wasn't a big secret he was coming eventually, but they just don't when, or what are we
Yeah.
gonna do, or this or that.
Mhm.
But now DoomFist, I'm like, fuck.
Did you see the origin story?
Yes.
I
dude,
love
Doomfist
the
looks fucking
animation
amazing.
style for that.
I watched a couple. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
It almost looked like a cartoon.
It was like anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved it. The part where fucking Doomfist rips Tracer's
Yeah.
chrono accelerator off, I started crying. Like, I literally shed a tear. Okay, so like
Awesome.
I was waiting to get my senior pictures taken when I saw that origin story, and like I'm there, I'm like, you know, my hair's done, and I'm in my. Yeah, I don't know if you've gotten your senior pictures taken yet.
You know, when
but
do we do senior pictures?
No clue.
Isn't
you're
ours
supposed
like
to get
back
an
with
email
school?
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's back in school.
That's what I'm saying, because I know Taylor, I know Jordan, I know fucking Dylan, I think too, and Jerry. Everybody goes senior picture time. I'm like,
Yeah.
when the fuck are our senior pictures?
Yeah, I don't know.
But-
It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. But like I'm sitting there with like my fucking bootleg tuxedo on, and and like I'm watching it, and I'm like, he just ripped her chrono accelerator off, and she's like fucking blinking in and out of time, and she's like, no, and I'm like, my baby.
awesome.
Oh my god, I love Tracer. She's my favorite.
But yeah, I seen that. I fucking flipped
Genji
out.
needed healing, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, really. I needed it. But I seen that. I'm like, fuck yes. I watched a
Yeah.
couple of videos, like a little MythBuster thing on it. But I seen it, and I can't wait to fucking play him in like 3 weeks. when
Yeah.
it fucking comes out. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Jesus. One of my friends flexes in that
Overwatch.
game like
Overwatch,
hardcore. One of my friends flexes in that game like hardcore. Like he can pick up any hero and be good at it after like a couple tries, and I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
He mains Reaper now, but
Okay, then fuck him less.
Reaper and McCree. He's
Oh,
a really
yeah.
good McCree. But like he's like, I think I'm gonna be a Doomfist main. I think the second he comes out, I'm gonna buy the golden fist, and then we're like,
Yep,
you know, the fist
agreed.
is already golden, and then he's like, yeah, but it's like, it's cool because why?
Yes,
this
maybe. Huh?
fucker's
Some guys looking in the studio,
Stop
just
looking at
sort
me.
of staring. It's just, that's why I fucking love the glass windows. The guys just keep fucking looking, pal. But yeah, he doesn't even know what we're talking about. Yes, no, we're closed. Fuck you. But that's fucking great. I love
Mhm.
that. That made me happy. And walks back to the car sadly. Yeah, fuck you too. But that's essentially is. I just seen that and I flipped my shit. I'm like, yes, Doomfist.
Mhm.
I'm like, Doomfist.
You have no idea how scared I get when people look in the window.
You
Like,
really?
not scared, but like, oh shit. Like, I guess, yeah, scared. Fuck, I hit the thing again.
So Richard, you being our, I'm readjusting my chair. You being our guest star, is there? I know we have a little list in front of us. There is anything you were dying to talk about?
Oh God, no,
No?
I can't think of anything.
Think of the first thing that you really hate that comes to your mind. We're gonna play a little game now.
People.
People? Yeah, complain about people.
This guy's.
Specifically, I know the guy keeps fucking looking in the window. We're gonna talk about this guy for fucking 20 minutes.
I don't know.
I want to call the police.
Oh my
Give
god.
give me a second now.
Okay, I'll give you. Speaking of people, and kind of large people, for 4th of July, because we had the whole 4th of July episode. By the way, how was you guys' 4th of July? Was it good?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
The only
really
thing I
bad.
did for 4th of July was I posted a meme with the caption "Fuck America" under it.
I went and
my
made
God.
bank is what I did.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Well, how'd you do that?
I did parking at one of the shows.
Oh shit,
$10 an hour. So.
dude, that's fucking awesome. But I went and I looked in. I know fucking everywhere covered it, so I don't know if we were gonna cover it because I'm like, oh, I don't have to. But
Yeah.
Chris Christie, and the whole,
I don't know who
he's
that
just like Chris Christie is the governor of New Jersey.
Oh.
You know the meme of the larger man behind Trump looking very sad?
No.
Okay, well, if you look it up, that's Chris Christie.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy who closed all the bridges in New Jersey for that one day.
Mm.
Well, if I gotta name him by controversies. that's like, who's Trump again? You know the one with the funny hair who screams a lot and hates Mexicans and wants to build that wall? Yeah, that guy? Yeah, that guy.
The guy whose mouth looks like his eyes? Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who looked like he was a product of Snooki and a suntan bottle? Yeah, that guy. But they went and he is like, okay, because I guess New Jersey had a whole government issue and they shut down the government for a while. So all the parks were closed, but the governor had an estate, being a house, on one of the parks which connected to the beach. So the beach, everything was closed, but he still got to go there for New Jersey for 4th of July, and had essentially the whole fucking beach to himself.
Oh, damn.
Hey?
Him and his family, and he just sat there with a little hat on, and everybody was giving him shit because, you get to still use it, but nobody else does. And essentially you closed it down for you to sit on the beach with your family alone.
Well, but, you can do that when you're fucking governor.
Well, that was his thing. He goes, listen, people don't like it, run for governor. I don't know what to tell you. And I go, good for him. It's just like, listen, I get, if he had shut it down just for that purpose, then that's a little messed up.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, listen, good, we're not asking for services. He said, we're just going there and we're just spending 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And a reporter asked him if he got any sun, and he goes, no, I didn't get any sun. And there's a picture of him on the beach with a hat in his, shorts.
Yeah.
Sitting on like a chair, just sort of chilling in the sun. And they're like, oh, well, he was lying about getting the sun. So, which I'm like, really? Fucking, there's not more pressing issues?
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking CNN over here. Fake news.
CNN's
He
in a
lied
bunch of
about
shit right
not
now,
getting
too.
sun.
Yeah, really.
Stop with the... Oh, my God.
Well, you're right, and
I don't know why it irks me so much.
Chris Christie's like essentially like his Sean Spicer type dude came in and he goes, no, he didn't get any sun. He had a hat. And I'm like, everybody makes a joke. I'm like, okay, this is the time for reporters to make some good jokes. I forgot what else it was. It was like something, where you have to name the title, and it's just like, oh yeah, professional day was like unprofessional, and that's every fucking reporter who said that ever.
God.
But
Yeah.
they just like everybody's just like, whoa, he's a big dude. So
Yeah.
I think they're misrepresenting the size of the sun that the hat is covering. I'm like, fuck.
He
Fuck
had
this
a
Christie.
hat.
Oh, my God.
He had such a big hat.
But yeah, CNN.
I love
CNN's in a bunch of
CNN.
shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I said that ironically. I don't love CNN.
It's what that they found the dude who made the meme originally.
They found him finally?
Yeah, they found the dude who did the whole. I have a screenshot of that too. I found that, and it's a Trump knocking down Vince McMahon. Back when he had a WWE wrestling career, apparently.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, go Trump. So he went and he knocked it down, and they photoshopped CNN, but then somebody else took and added sound effects and did a whole thing to it.
Yeah.
But they found the original guy, and the whole story was CNN essentially blackmailed to dox the guy.
Yeah.
But they said no, they never blackmailed him, and no, they aren't going to give away his information. And there was a whole.
Did the guy like say like yeah they did? Did he like go public
No,
about that?
he just apologized, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that I did this meme and whatnot." And in
Apologizing for a meme.
That's the.
I
fucking
love
sense.
that. Oh my God.
The lit generation. It's never been more true, Richard. Richard summed it up the best. It's the lit generation. Hashtag generation.
Hashtag lit generation.
I remember back when I was your day. Imagine all the war stories.
All the fucking like grandpas.
The
being
war
like, I
stories.
remember
That's
the
what
hashtag lit generation.
I remember you back in. It's just like I was a numb. It's just like back in my day, instead of like stickball, it's like back in my day, I used to chase little invisible monsters. And it's like thanks for the story, virtual grandpa. It's like thank you very much. Everybody's fucking computers.
Yeah.
Everybody's the eyes. Like fucking who is it?
I remember when I made my first meme.
It's just like what is it? Fucking.
I remember when I made my first rage comic. That shit was depressing. That was a bad time for me.
Back in my day, we used to get featured on iFunny. Now they just blow up on Twitter.
Just
Oh Lord, what's that, Grandpa? Oh yeah, I forgot. Everyone's atheist now. I stole that. I stole that from Astrocyst. I love
remember that.
Astrocyst.
Everyone's following the religion of the food pyramid now.
That's fucking good. That's why I was thinking. I'm like, and like, that's what I know. I don't know if your mom's right about this too. Richard, your mom might. I don't think your mom would really care about the whole podcast thing. It's just like, well, what if like it's get used against you eventually? I'm like, listen. I'm like,
Okay.
it's my opinion. So if somebody's gonna use my opinion against me, then I really shouldn't be with that person.
Yeah.
With that person, or like say like a college was just like, you said this on a podcast, and I'm like, it's my opinion, and they're like, well, we're not gonna let you in. Well, then why the fuck would I want to go to that place?
Yeah.
But it's essentially, I was thinking, and I'm like, yeah, this is, I mean, we're already 4 episodes in,
Yeah.
and it's just like someday my grandchildren may just be like, hey, let's look up Grandpa. Oh, what's this? Or if it's like, hopefully if it becomes a big thing, hashtag goals. We got Richard on. He's the first of many. He opened the floodgates. He started. No, never mind. I was gonna make the joke.
There's another thing that you shouldn't have said that you.
I was gonna make a joke about trains and Germans, but
Oh my God.
No. You just said it all.
I just said it all. Did it?
Did it?
It's a situation, buddy. You could just be like, something anti-Semitic Jews, and
Oh God.
that makes it better.
No.
Shout out to Lauren. I was hitting everybody with this. I'm like, we talked about James and his stupid self. We have Richard. We talked about Squishy. we talked about our freaking angry non-masturbating friend.
Yeah.
You're gonna name every
our poor
friend.
blue ball bastard.
You're naming every friend by name except for the one that you're calling the angry non-masturbating one.
No, there's like a good 6 friends. There's another gingery one. There's another gingery one who's related to the other gingery ones. Who else is there? There's a big fan of ours. There's a larger person who's blonde, who's kind of anti-Semitic.
I know who that is.
I know who that one is.
Yeah.
he's the. I don't know if I ever told the story, so I don't want to give it the whole thing. But he named another one of our friends. No, I didn't tell the story.
No, don't say that word.
I'm not going to say that word.
Don't
he
say the
named
word.
one of our other friends' houses. You know what I'm talking about?
If he wants to say that when he's on, then he can say it, but do not say
No, don't
that
give him
word.
permission to say that.
No!
You don't have permission.
Don't give him. That's why he's.
Okay.
That's why he's at the end of the friendship fiesta. I figured we gotta get a good
We'll
run
go out
first.
with a bang.
I specifically made him number 6 for a reason.
Okay.
I specifically had that for a fucking reason. And he's gonna come on and be like, blacks, Jews, and he's just sit there and scream. He's just sit there and scream at the top of the hills.
Yeah, no.
You know his ancestors created the KKK?
Wow.
Like he traced it back. Like his great grandfather was like the first Grandmaster Dragon, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, now
Grandmaster
you can't
Wizard.
have him on.
Yeah, no.
Now he's gonna get shot.
No, he doesn't support the whole K. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think he
no.
does.
I hope he doesn't.
Who fucking knows? I haven't seen anybody in like a month who fucking knows.
I mean, he's cool with me, so I assume he doesn't.
Now everyone listening knows which episode they should just light
Not
up.
watch, yeah.
They're gonna watch it. They're just gonna give you a bunch of shit for it.
Yeah, no.
So this is the dude that supports the KKK, huh? I'm gonna dox you.
I'm gonna dox you.
That would be fucking horrible.
Oh my gosh, all the SJW. Well, I mean, we'll get popular though. Bad publicity is still publicity.
Yeah, there's no publicity bad. That's why I figure I'm like, we're gonna be, we're gonna do our thing, we're gonna be good. But if anybody ever got pissed off by what we said, and it became a big thing, it's just like, hey, it's fucking publicity. Anyway.
I love people getting pissed off about me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's one of my, because it's hilarious because I literally don't give 2 shits about it. And it's like, if what I say pisses you off, then, I win because I got a reaction.
Yeah, especially if your line of reasoning's kind of fucked up, like that blue ball bastard one. Every time we have an argument,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those arguments. But it's just, I mean, people crazy.
That's what it boils
That's a life of
down
life.
to.
People crazy.
Yeah.
I went and I recently heard, and I know you can vouch for this. I don't know why I keep going back to the German thing.
Hey, go for it.
There's a lot of things that are very interesting. Like you and your jet skis.
My jet skis?
You own jet skis, don't you?
We own a jet ski repair company.
That's cool.
Fucking lucky bit. Well,
So-
you get to drive jet skis though.
We
right?
get to drive jet skis.
Yeah, you fucking lucky bastard.
I have my boating license.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
I
got
wanna
halfway
get
through.
that.
I gotta do that. I gotta finish that.
I got my diving license when I was 12. I guess I gotta get the boating license to go with it so I can go and dive.
Austin has that too, because he's one of those Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
One of them
faggot.
wilderness. The wilderness must be explored. Friend or fish or tiny mole. I'm like Mark Wahlberg from the other guys. You know how when he's sitting there doing the ballet and they're like, you know ballet, and this was like his ex, and he's like, yeah, we learned ballet, but make fun of the fruity kids on the block. I'm like, that's what Austin. I learned everything. I'm learning everything about the Boy Scouts and
Just to make fun
just
of the
to
Boy
fuck with 'em.
Scout, yeah.
No, the Boy Scouts I think it's good, but you don't really hear much of older boy. I mean, I'm sure there's a fuck ton, but we don't hear much.
You
of,
don't hear about the men scouts.
You don't hear about the Boy Scouts who are like above the age of 13.
Yeah.
It's just like, really, you're still a Boy Scout? It's like, yeah. I mean, they're good because they teach values and tradition.
Well, yeah, to get the really high stuff, you have to be above 13.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You
Even
don't really
the people
hear-
that move at the fastest pace they possibly can usually don't finish until they're literally about to not be allowed to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you could just be a Scoutmaster.
Yeah.
I think Austin's gonna be a Scoutmaster when he gets older.
I don't know.
Come on, I ask him.
Follow Mr. Cooper steps.
Follow Mr. Cooper steps. Oh, Mr. Cooper's such a great person.
You remember that South Park
I
episode?
still owe him a book. I thought about that the other day when,
Oh, yeah.
when our scores came out because we went to that beach house, and that Wednesday, like 2 hours before I was supposed to be there, I went and I had the book and I dropped everything off, and he goes, "Oh, hey, where's the one book?" And it's under like a pile of crap in my room, and it would take me like 3 hours.
I
to
think
get
your
to it.
room's under a pile of crap in your room.
Yeah, there's a pile of stuff in my. It's just boxes and totes and audio equipment, electronics and toys and a bunch of crap. But everything's just sitting there, and I go, well, I can't get this out now, so I just took everything. And he goes, "Where's the other book?" So I didn't want to say, "Hey, I'm gonna give it to you when I come back." So I said, "I'll give it to you tomorrow." He goes, "Okay, cool." I thought maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be up there. I generally thought he was going to get it before summer ended, so I didn't go in with the intention of lying.
Yeah.
But it ended up, I was just like, okay, you'll give it to you before school's over. He goes, okay, cool, I'll see you tomorrow. And then I left, and I'm like, wait, I got the beach house. Wait a minute, it's under a pile of crap in my room. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'll get it when school starts again.
I mean, as long as you bring it back before like senior year's over, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, as long as, either that or pay for it on the obligations. I know, it's fucking somewhere. It's in a tote fucking somewhere.
Collecting dust.
Totes are pretty
Yeah, no. I know.
anti-dust.
I've got to soon, July 19th, I want to say I have to head over to the college and pick up my books.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right,
nice.
because you do the whole...
Otherwise, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's for what? That's for dual enrollment?
It's for, off-campus dual enrollment, taking psych.
That sounds cool.
Ah.
I want
Yeah,
to
you can drive now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lucky.
I get my license the 13th, hopefully.
We're car shopping right now for a second car so that my mom can have it at work and I can have one too.
Oh,
Nice.
shit,
You gonna get a Chevy?
No.
No?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to get that car. My mom's going to get a new one.
That's nice. Do you like Chevy?
No, I don't like Chevy.
Why don't you like Chevy, Richard?
Light me up.
Why don't you like Chevy, Richard?
I don't like Chevy.
Fuck you. I saw an article and I wanted to send it to you. It was a picture of a bunch of dudes pushing a pickup truck. It was like an older Ford, and it goes 4 to 5 for Ford units staying behind their product. And I was like, yes, this is fucking amazing.
I don't like Chevy and I stand by.
Why do you stand by that state, Richard?
Cause crap.
You know what Ford stands for? Fix or repair daily. Daily, not weekly, not yearly, not monthly, not biannually. Fucking daily.
You can't pull that crap on me now. Now I can't think of an anagram for Chevy. Now you're putting me on the spot.
See, there you go. That's a different TV show.
Shit.
Where's it coming? There you go.
Is that the only sound effect we have?
You know what, Richard? We didn't have sound effects the past 3 episodes, so it's getting fucking big. I went through and those fucking sound. We could add more.
Fucking PewDiePie has a soundboard.
Yeah, I wanted to buy one. I want to get a digital one, but those are like $50.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, maybe I'll get I know there's a physical one. They're like $100.
Dude,
I'm like,
I
for
went-
fucking this sound effect, I said, I mean, it might be worth it, but it's just. I'm like, not at this moment in
Let me
time.
pay $100 so I can play a rim shot at the very cheesy moments.
I really want a Novation Launchpad. But
No
those
vape?
are- No vape.
No
What?
No Vaption?
No
No
Vape
Vape Nation?
No Vape Nation.
That's awesome.
Because I'm a DJ. I want a Novation Launchpad so I can be like boo boo and like make
So that
cool.
as you
make cool
fucking hit the
stuff.
table.
Yeah.
No, that's on the recording.
I don't fucking care. Does it bother you?
Our listeners care.
I know they don't.
I also fixed the thumbnail because Austin was trying to. I did this beforehand.
Yeah.
But Austin tried to sit there and flip to the episodes and show us something that he found funny, and he's like, "Nope, that's episode 1. All right, this is episode 2. All right, no,
man.
it's episode 3." And he goes to episode 3. He goes, "Why is it so long?" He goes, "No, wait, that's episode 2 again." He goes, "Wait."
Yeah.
He goes, "No, here we go." And it was, "No, that's episode 1. Fuck. Okay, this one." And he goes, "All right, episode 3. Wait, no, I couldn't."
Why doesn't
fuck.
he read the fucking name?
Well, I mean, I don't think that's I don't think rationality is a strong suit.
Yeah.
I think at
That's
that
with most of the people we know.
I think at that moment in time, rationality was. I think he's the most rational of some of the people we know.
Yeah.
But I don't think
He's
at
very-
that moment in time, yeah.
Very rational.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find anything, Richard?
No.
No. Man.
How long have we been? Because I know we need to keep it at like an hour 30.
Yeah, we got. I'm gonna give it because this is our first guest star, Richard.
I
Okay.
didn't.
I'm gonna give it like another 10 because I
Another
think
10.
I'll give it
Okay.
another 10 because then I think we'll just be about around like 40.
Yeah.
40. But because then also I think our wisdom. I fucking lost it. No, that was me resetting.
You turned into Eminem and Rap God.
I try- it's like the dial-up, dude. I gotta fucking reboot. Windows is restarting. But they went and because I know the Comic-Con episode.
Yeah.
I think it's probably gonna be kind of short.
Okay.
But I think if we do that and maybe like shave time on the other places, I think we can meet that fucking. Because you don't know this, Richard, but I'm going to explain it to you and all the viewers.
Explain it to me.
Okay, so essentially, to get it onto iTunes and whatnot, you need to do a media host. Otherwise, with luck, if you get popular, and say like 1,000 people, which I mean it's not super huge, but say 1,000 people want to listen to you on iTunes.
Mhm.
It goes, okay, where am I going to find this file? And it goes, and if you put it on your website, it's going to go, okay, and then 1,000 people are going to end up downloading it at once because iTunes checks automatically. It goes, okay, and being on a shared website kind of hosting thing, it's going to go, okay, yeah, I can't handle this. Fuck. The website's going to shut down. It's going to shut down 7 other people's websites. And like the website like owner of like the domain's going to go, fuck you. You just get the fuck out of here. You can't do this shit.
Yeah.
So we need to have a media host,
Okay.
which hosts media.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You didn't know. And that costs fucking like $50 a month for 4 podcast episodes.
That's like one more than $49.
So it's fucking a lot. So without cutting content or audio quality, I'm trying to work that out.
Yeah.
Alright.
I already
And
fixed
we
the
have,
editing
like-
time.
Really?
Yeah, the editing time.
Oh yeah.
I know the last episode. I think part of the reason why I didn't do too well was because I don't know if you got the Facebook thing. It came out at like 11:58 because it took fucking
Yeah.
forever. So
Mhm.
I think this coming out faster and releasing around like prime time for everybody.
Yeah.
I think everybody will be more accessible to it.
Yeah.
That, and, if everybody has time, like I know Austin's work over
Well, I
by
know-
Fudgies, and he's just
Yeah.
like, I didn't have 3 days to listen to it.
We post on Sundays, so everyone's out praising the Lord.
Yeah, I doubt that's what it is.
Everyone's out, reading the Holy Bible, and
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I just like joking about religion.
That's why everybody hates the gays. that's why they got here. I'm getting up, I'm moving.
This is why milk is so popular in the U.S.
So far.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I like joking about religion
Isn't there a
because it
song
makes me
called Milk?
uncomfortable. What?
Isn't there a song called Milk? Or a band?
Probably.
I think that's the thing. I know there's a
I
band
want to
called
write a song called Milk and make it just a big euphemism about semen.
Oh God.
Isn't that kind of what MILF money
Milf.
is? Isn't that what it is? From Jennifer Lopez?
I don't know.
I got that
I
MILF
don't know.
money. You never seen it?
No.
Essentially, it's like a bunch of moms, like in like the 60s. Like one's an athletic mom, one's like a housekeeper mom, and they're all extremely hot. And a milkman's driving through the neighborhood, and they're all looking at him seductively. And it's like milk, and then of course milk gets on their bodies, and essentially it's like
Oh no.
essentially it's
Okay. I get it.
hot,
There-
especially supposed to be hot women who are moms who
There- sorry.
cheat with the milkman
There's this artist that I
and
like.
get money somehow.
There's this it's like 19. I don't remember when. It was like early, like when EDM was like coming out, and his name's like Aphex Twin, and he did this genre called IDM, which is like intelligent dance music.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, it sounds pretentious, but like, it's not. It's really fucking like tons of glitchy ass drums. But he did this one song called Milkman, and it's like he's British, and it's like old, so it was like, he was weird. But like, it has like lyrics. So it's like, I'm just a milkman trying to deliver my milk in the morning, but like it cuts to like the breakdown, and it goes like, I would like some milk from the milkman's wife's tits, and I'm like, wait, no, you can't put that in a song.
What?
And like, it was weird. It's like,
Fucking
it's
out of left field.
I'm like,
wife's titties.
I'm like, wait, excuse me. I don't want to. I just like I like the artist and I like the song, but like that and I like it's like it's a EDM song and so like it repeats like 4 times, and I'm like wait no, that's not something you put in a song, but nah, I love it. I listen to weird ass music. Like I take over the aux in your car a lot.
Yeah.
And like I'll play some of the I'll play some like lo-fi hip hop or like some like mainstream EDM, but like I don't get into half of my likes on there, and it would be my music taste is weird as fuck because I stopped giving a shit and like I consider more things music now.
Music is a joke. Life is a joke.
Go out and rape people. No.
I'm going to be very clear so the FCC doesn't sue us. We do not condone rape.
No. Don't rape people.
Or any form of sexual crime whatsoever.
Random disclaimer.
I love how everybody. It's not random. I love how everybody's got a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody got a fucking thing.
We're gonna have to get taken out of we're gonna be fucking Keemstar 2.0.
We will not be fucking Keemstar. Just to clarify.
I'm sorry. Okay, I put fucking as like a sentence enhancer.
Keemstar will stay where he is, and we will stay where we are.
No.
Need to make things better? Just fuck. Just add fuck.
God fucking shit. God damn it.
But I'm gonna use this as a transition because I quickly realized towards the end of our video we did not do a sponsor read. So
oh God fucking.
So I'm gonna do that real quick. So ready? Here we go. And okay, so I think it's time for us to read a sponsor.
The same one we've read the last 2 episodes.
After talking about milk. This episode is brought to you in part by Bella Italia Restaurant. They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the Largo area? If so, then keep listening. Are you looking for the best Italian food in town or just a really good place to eat? Which you really should be if you aren't. Bella Italia was voted #1 restaurant in Largo for 3 years in a row on TripAdvisor. Not Yelp because Yelp sucks.
I remember you ranted to me about Yelp one time.
We might have like 5 minutes. I might rant. With homemade sauce and dough and New York style food, not Chicago and any of that other weirdness.
Jesus.
It's been a big part of its community for over 36 years. Same fucking location.
Yeah.
So go to www.bipizza.net and look up its menu.
Buy pizza.
Buy pizza.
Buy pizza.
It's like one of those things. It's like one of those hypnotist things. Buy pizza. Buy pizza. And it works because that's what people buy. It's fucking pizza.
Like it's like buy like BUYBI pizza.
Yeah.
Buy
yeah.
pizza.
That's what it should be.
I'm trying to be funny and it's not working.
Well, you know what makes being funny better?
Stop! Oh God. Oh my fucking Jesus.
We will use the fuck out of this podcast.
Yeah.
It's not even a podcast old. It's already ruined.
It's just the sound effect, the show.
That's awesome.
I don't know what to call it. Rim shot. Yeah, that's what it
rim
is.
shot.
I'm a fucking drummer. I'm not a drummer. I'd play the drums, but like.
I was gonna make a sex joke, but I decided not to.
I think we've had enough of this.
I was gonna make a gay joke, but fuck it.
Nope, not
no, don't play it again. No, no, I'll hurt you.
But yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's pretty gay. Sorry.
Okay. I think that's a good note to end it on.
Yeah.
Richard, we like to thank you for being our.
Thank you for having me, man.
Our first guest. We love you, and we hope to have you back very soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, discussions, happiness, everything's good. Thank you, Richard. Don't forget we have our friendship fiesta the next 3 weeks. Richard being the start of that. We'd like to thank Richard for his time.
Thank you.
And his amazing elf-looking self.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it. All right.
Peace out, bitches.
Bye-bye.
That's a wrap.